this coast.
Okay, I think it's got a kind of nice view, but sure.
Yeah, there wasn't much cream and soda left, so that's why it's not a massive one. Yeah, there wasn't much cream and soda left, so that's why it's not
Your
a massive one.
viewers drops down to two. Your viewers drops down to two. Viewers drops down to two.
I'm at 3. I'm at 3. Void muted me. Void muted me.
I cannot believe that man. Look at all those dollary doos you got.
Wonder who lives here. Glacius!
Get in the bag. I'm telling you, get in the bag.
I'll look after you.
They brought out DLC bringing out Quidditch. Oh, damn it.
Glacius!
I like the shiny Thestral, but it's the same freaking gender. I know.
There. I'm not going to hurt you. Revelio.
What am I meant to do?
Glacius!
With a harem without a male. Make any fucking sense. Without a male. When you say it like that, it definitely sounds like it. It's
Not the best place for an unaccompanied student.
They
Give
know the lies and falsehoods no one's mind.
shiny.
Glaciers! Bombarda! Defend us! Professor Howard will never believe this.
Oh, did you get that extra upgrade? Oh, I understand how to keep your speed at full speed on the broomstick now. It's like riding a griffin, you go up and down. I reckon I can.
Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. Ha ha! Now that's more like it!
I think I just missed it.
Made it. Excellent.
Hi. You do it. How are you? Finger guns.
This is going well.
You do it. Now that implies you are just friends.
Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. Brilliant. Oh, lost.
Me? Me? Remember me, Kim? Kim, are you talking to me? No, she's not talking.
Close, but not close enough.
It was on default again. Good. Real tip. That's because your output is on. Is he on Discord? Well, I'm not in the Discord. Are you in the Discord?
Yeah, did you mute me? Yeah, did you mute me? Hello.
This looks like trouble.
Ah, all good. Hello. Happens to all of us eventually.
Good evening.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Arrivederci.
So what doing?
What doing?
I got a question. If I leave this open mic, can you hear yourselves? Yeah.
Tiniest little bit, but not really.
Yeah, right. Cool.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. She's gone off quiet. She's not saying anything.
I'm just listening.
But yes, it was very exciting news. Very exciting news.
Yes. Go to it, like.
It's nice.
It's nice.
I'm going to go back to headphones now.
Bye bye.
Bye, wifey.
Settle
And Boyd's
yourself.
wife.
I mean, you know.
It is your laugh, not ill.
I gave myself the yick.
No.
Hey, I'm back on headphones now.
Are you back now, or are you just on headphones? Busy.
Back.
Ah, yes, very good. Very good, very nice.
Hello.
Places.
Good nugget.
I'll look after you.
Have you seen Kim's?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see Kim's? Oh, now you can hear me.
The follower can't hear me.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Places.
Not far.
Do cooperate, won't you?
Yeah, I was like, I have to.
No, your goal will stay the same until you affiliate fully, then it'll switch to partner.
Everything's all right now.
Yes.
Yeah. About a 75 now, is what I'm saying.
Places.
You doing some feng shuiing, are you? I imagine yours would be easy. It would be pink, a little bit of pink.
Not going to hurt.
Just a whole bunch of Hufflepuff. The hell is a Hufflepuff?
They're particularly good binders.
What the heck is a Hufflepuff?
They're particularly good binders.
Ugh.
But no, my room of requirement got bigger, so I'm rearranging.
Goodness.
No, my room of
Not a party to attend by myself.
Black.
Yeah.
You'll pay for that!
I'll get you for what you did to us. You come to the wrong place, giant.
Expulsion! That's Mexican potato! Rise and fight so close!
Expulsion! Just a matter of time.
Critical totality!
Perhaps I'll just go.
Popper have access to this
You made a
channel or not?
mistake coming
Okay.
here.
Does Popper have access to this channel?
Hogwarts 1?
You've been known to use the dark.
No.
What's that?
No, he just had a message asking me to
Wait
jump
till
in
Sebastian
Discord
hears
and see
about
where it was on
this.
the channel. I just wasn't sure if it was for anything in particular.
We can jump into the Archetribe one. I made this. Just want to sort of just.
I'll just see what he wants.
I'm jumping in there now. Might as well.
Okay.
And thinks.
Oi,
Hola.
I moved you.
I
You feel violated, Popper. I moved you without your consent.
oh.
That's hot.
No, being called chicken nuggets hot. Now I feel like chicken nuggets. And I haven't had chicken nuggets in ages. Box of 24. Yep. McDonald's.
It's a spicy mayo. Oh.
Spicy chicken nuggets. What? We in Tasmania do not have spicy chicken nuggets. Hey,
Hey, yes, but no.
brother from another mother.
Yes, I could still be cousins. I mean, cousins do have different mothers.
My uncle's
But,
brother's nephew.
Bada peekaboo.
Professor Howard will never
Thank
believe
you.
this.
Thank you, Father. Oh my god, nuggies.
My god. Void. D4. It's actually quite amazing.
Literally, the father who's in my chat right now is trying to get me to play the D4 beta or whatever.
I know, I'm trying to avoid it. I don't want spoilers.
Spoilers. Oh, okay, I won't talk too much because I've been playing it.
I've literally got someone in my chat saying D4 is amazing.
I know.
But yeah, no. It is, but it's preference. It's preference. It's what you like.
9 hours left of it.
I'll look after you.
I think it's coming back though, isn't it?
I don't. I bought the Diablo 4 Ultimate Collected Pack Edition, which I found out doesn't even come with the game.
Glaciers.
Oh no, you brought the statue.
Yeah,
Oh no.
but Void had already bought me the game.
Oh, that's
So-
lucky.
So
That's lucky.
Settle
Actually,
yourself.
yeah, I don't know who it was. I think it was the father, the guy that's in my chat right now. That's his Diablo game tag.
Ah, I was actually watching
Ah,
some of his
found the
stuff
cave.
earlier.
And I'm going through so much element at the moment.
Yeah, Void made me that display case thing, or the display camera thing, surveillance. Whatchamahoo's it?
Oh, nice.
So
They look pretty cool too, don't they?
I haven't looked at it yet.
He wouldn't know. He hasn't been on to check.
Ah,
I've been trying to. I literally have to catch 3 more things and I'm done with Hogwarts.
I don't like the looks of that encampment.
And then it is
Oh,
another 3 playthroughs I'm gonna do, but not full playthroughs. I just need to get to a certain point in the game for it to count as a trophy. But I can do that offline. Ooh!
Bombarda, defender.
Ooh, shiny Graphorn. Ooh. And it's a male.
Everything's all right now.
No, that was embarrassing. But I got the breeding partner for a shiny Graphorn. That's the rarest beast you can get. Oh yeah! Time to get swifty in here. Take off your pants in your pants. Ah, also, Father said thank you for watching his stream.
you're welcome.
We all grow together around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
where are you, my little fire fox?
Right here.
Professor Howard will never
I
believe
need a
this.
shiny female. Give it to me.
Fear fox. Fear fox. Fur fox.
Therofox.
Fear fox. That's it. It's chewing up all my element. I'm trying to tame one.
It was a bit of an ass to tame the first one. Can I sit in your stream while I stream? Yeah, you can. The only problem is for it to count as views, you gotta have the sound a little bit up, which can interfere with your own stream. But that's. Or you go into sound mixer and you. Blah, 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 blah. Well, you're not coming through my Discord, so you're further away.
God, that looks so cute.
Ah, appreciate it, mate. Awesome, dude. Love. Aww. Don't. My partner just started streaming. If you would also like to chuck her a follow if you want. I have been getting her to play Ark as well. You can. Look at these shiny Graphorns. The little baby shiny Graphorn in the middle.
Nice.
Shiny unicorn? Yeah, shiny.
Where's she at?
Right here. She's tagged in my my stream title if you want her name. Actually, do you watch my stream? Okay, I'm gonna try something. Don't type in it. The button I'm gonna try and press. So I have a shout out button on my Switch deck. And you're not there. Why? Why?
Why you do this?
Why you do this?
I own
It didn't work.
What
you doing?
When we moved to Fjordor, you were looking for flak blueprints, weren't you?
Me?
Yeah,
Which one?
flak blueprints.
Oh yeah.
What level of flak blueprints?
Not going to hurt
Journeyman and up.
I found a Mastercraft chest.
That's pretty nice. Where is my Thestral? Oh, my name is Thestral. I moved it.
Thank you for the follow, Marcus. I'm assuming you're the father.
Yes. I changed his name to Father because that's his name on Diablo. Although I spelt it wrong and it's been annoying me for quite a while. Thank you very much. I appreciate. Much appreciate.
Wakadu?
Much free Shavakadu. It's okay, I was trying to change it. Yeah, it's a bit hard to do it once you've made it. It can be done, it's just a little bit harder.
Hey, not bad, see. Eat my little munchkins. Eat. Nothing.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you brewed.
You know what we could do? See, we've got Popo, we've got Void, we've got me, we've got Father. Why don't we get Kim into it, and then we'll have a 5 group straight off the bat when Diablo 4 drops.
Woo! Sounds good to me.
Woo!
I don't think it's
Yes, it is.
Just
Just go with it.
He's spoken.
How so? Give me your argument. Give me your debate.
Good luck.
No, that's one thing we learned, not to debate.
Resource indeed, your field guide.
Why, afraid of losing?
Please.
Oh,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
that is exactly right. You are correct.
Ding, ding, ding. You are the winner.
What do I win?
No argument. She won the argument without an argument. That's how good.
I'll look after you.
17. I'm here. Pick up.
I only need 2 more. So yesterday I streamed for 4 hours or something, and then the video got corrupted and I had to delete it. And I didn't get a single shiny. I've been streaming for 20 minutes and I've got 2 shinies. 2 of the rarest shinies.
Places.
Doesn't make sense.
Settle yourself.
Addiction.
Okay, pulling myself together, going to stream some D4 events, side quests and dungeons. I don't want to watch that because I know for a fact it'll make me want to play it and I need to focus on this.
Yes, same. It's going to take me ages to fucking download it, so I'm not watching anything until it's fully released, and then I'm going to download it and no life it for
Yes,
a long
yes,
time.
I'll no life it with you for a while.
Splendid.
Splendid. Yes, indubitably. Give me uno momento, por favor.
What?
Just 3.
Anything's like a little crackhead. It's got like addiction, 77%. What?
The ferrets.
Where do you put the element? It's saying it needs some element.
You put it in your 0 slot in your hotbar, walk up to it and just hit E. Hit 0 next to it.
Ah, there we go.
What level Ferox did you get?
See, 217. It was like 145. I only just found the. Hey, what is it doing? Is it gonna attack me? It just grew up like it turned into that big beastie thing.
Yeah, every time you feed it element, it will hulk out on you.
Oh no. Can I put you on what? Oh, I can ride you! Yeah. This is cool. Oh man, is it picking up rocks or is it? Oh no, I just killed another 45 one.
Yeah, when Rogue and I were taming house Papa, we took him in there with
Mum's
some
mother.
buddies.
Wait, mum streams. Friend, fist bump, friends. Oh my god, I missed something.
Dude.
Thanks for following Mum Streams.
I'm assuming mother and father.
Okay, so, speaking of something else, artifacts, I need cunning and strong and a couple UD lungs, and we're down for the dragon box.
I have 4 or 5 UD lungs.
Done, well that's UD lungs, lungs out.
Hello, wifey.
I got the blubber, we just need the 2 artifacts, cunning and strong.
Well, I'm down for it tomorrow if you guys are.
Yeah.
Would say tonight, but if I don't get these, I will.
Took here.
It's like the stream is playing into high. It's playing into high.
Into high.
Everything's all right now.
Or is it playing too high? Your partner's stream is blending in. I think it's because she has sound on in her background, which is also playing
how
back through it.
inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Why does it say only 2 viewers when I know there are 3 devices in this house viewing?
I don't know. Usually I send a message or 2 on each one just to make sure it has accepted that they're watching. It's blending into hers. I don't know what that actually means. If
It means your audio is blending into her audio because they're reverbing off each other.
Damn.
I think.
the noise that it's making, how it's going. I think it's because you're touching a device while streaming. Sound is going into hers. Okay. Oh, she is listening to me on Discord. That might be it. Maybe you just mute.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
6. So that Healy pistol void actually really works really well. I think it's one of the fastest things there.
I have had the same thing happen to me. Yeah, it's... Is it better now? Have you moved me on Discord now? Weird. So, no, you're not making things difficult at all. It's helpful to know if there's technical issues, because then I can actually fix them, but... Okay, is that any better? I prefer people message me and tell me that there's something wrong than to have something wrong for the entire stream and not know.
Glaciers.
listening, but it's better. Maybe.
I'll look after you.
Hey, is anyone listening to Kim's?
Revelio. Glacius.
100% better. Cool. Yeah, it was because she hadn't unmuted me on Discord. We're in the same Discord server. So I had her muted so you couldn't hear her voice through mine. But she didn't have me muted.
I'm not going to hurt you.
Hopefully that's a fix.
You done messed up, Aaron!
Mum coming with the heat.
Right.
You done messed up, Aaron.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Glacius.
Give me a shiny unicorn. You should be happy that you got yours, eh? Because the greatest video in existence, if you ask me, it is definitely up there.
Settle yourself.
Yeah, because I'm still trying to
You
find
know
the
how.
second one. You found one first.
I made a mistake. I hulked out my
Go down to
ferox.
O'Shag Hennessy's office. You mean
No, he's not
Principal
there.
O'Shaughnessy? Sorry, what was that?
I hulked out my ferox and now he's not coming back.
Glacius.
If he's fully addicted, I don't think they can they?
Now,
No, he's
now.
only at 45.
I'm only trying to help.
Just takes a long time for the transformation to go down and obtain it.
Jake Quillen? You mean Jacqueline?
Everything's all right now.
Well, I see how it's gonna be.
Revelio.
D nice.
Denise? Nice. Denise? Say it right! Denise. Nice. Denise! Oh, you're gonna get me into a... Oh, no.
What have we done?
Timothy. Present.
What have we done?
Off on another adventure, are we?
Shish kebabs. Give me a shiny unicorn. I agree. Took me a while to get him into a nice line.
Help is on the way, dear!
Oh, another A1. Oh, you piece of ass. I just got another shiny Thestral. Another female.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
No, but also, why me?
Revelio.
Why me?
God, finally, ran out of time.
If you're looking for Uties, I don't know where your base is anymore, but where the old base was with those green crystals, they are everywhere on that island.
Ronald Weasley!
Green crystals.
How dare
you
you steal that car?
Dare
I am
you steal that car?
absolutely disgusted!
Ronald Weasley! How dare you!
Glacius.
Shiny unicorn. I don't know if I need a male or a female though.
I'll look after you.
Oh. I'm only 40 minutes in and I've got 2 of my 3 objectives today. How dare you! Pretty sure that
Emotional damage!
oh yeah, boy.
Emotional damage.
Very good.
There.
What a
Not going to
practice.
hurt you.
Oh, I got another gold shiny unicorn. Look. Breeding pair.
What artifacts did you need, Papa?
Cunning and strong.
Cunning and strong, yeah.
Recruiting you here.
Yeah, I still had mine from last time when I did the run. So I had like it spawned because it spawned twice for me.
Christy, wake up! Hey, hello.
I've got one uni lung on me.
Yeah, I did a run, a couple runs around your bases around near the obelisk, and kind of like killed everything off.
Is Hogwarts... Okay, Kim, sorry to interrupt you guys.
No, you're right.
Is Hogwarts Legacy worth it?
100%.
No
Mama.
question.
Mama streams.
Other streets. 100%.
So fucking good. It's
And-
based just off the vivariums.
I'm not
saying
even
this.
a proper gamer, and I'm in love with this.
It brings out the inner Pokemon in me. Gives you shiny Pokemon to catch. Die-hard Potter fan? Oh, then you would profit.
There's even trivia to do with the Wizarding World.
Like, book history, not just Harry Potter the movie.
Well, that's actually quite funny because I reckon there's probably about 90% of the population that hasn't even read books.
There's even Peeves in it. Okay. I'll represent.
But I just can't validate spending that much time on something I won't be able to play much.
Oh, you'll be playing a lot of it.
I think she means like life.
Oh. But then it'll just last you a long time.
Like I went balls to the walls on this game, played it straight for 10 days, and I finished it in 60 hours. And that's 100% completion. So you can easily spend time on it. Like you can take your time on it. There's no need to rush like I did at all. What is free time?
Does my head look weird like this?
No, it just looks like big ears.
My god, Rogue, has it really been 10 days?
Yeah. Well, I've been on Ark once or twice between that.
I'm just saying, has it really been 10 days? Like, Jesus Christ, where's it gone?
Into Hogwarts. Straight into fucking Hogwarts. Ringing.
Like,
No,
keep
no,
ominous.
they're there to be used. Don't feel like you need to stop it.
I don't have anything for this at the moment.
There's like some paranormal activity going on there.
Why is that?
Kim can hear ticking, the ringing, ticking.
Watch my stream. Look, that's one of my bits.
You're drinking the wrong water.
Unapologetic plug just there.
H2O.
Gatorade.
H2O.
Sometimes you gotta marry the fool. Oh, excuse me.
Well, there's no unis next to Smithy and Toasty's base.
This what is?
Unis up in the snow area.
Right near mine, there's. What in the Wizarding World is going on there? In here, in this room. So you get a room. I don't want to spoil it if you're gonna get it, but you get the room of requirement. You get access to it, and then you get access to planting stations and potion stands and stuff, so you can work on herbology and alchemy. So you can come in here and have. I can have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 times 3. I can have 21. Yes, it is expandable. I don't want to, again, don't want to spoil it, but I'll show you.
Think thinks
You
you've
start
made
off with just this
marvellous
room here.
improvements here.
Just this room
Dick
without
thinks
without
you should
that.
be proud of
without
all the
that,
potions you've
without
brewed.
that.
I'm going to bed. I'm gonna have no sleep, so night, my favorite little brother.
Bye.
Night, Tiny.
I'm your only little brother. And then it expands down into this room down here. And then this back room bit where I am and everything left, so all here isn't there. So it's just one big back wall, like straight line. But then once you've completed the game, this little back bit expands out so you can do even more things. These give you random potions every 10 minutes. But at the moment I'm full of potions, so I can't pick up anything.
That's why you're my favorite little brother.
Yeah, that makes sense. Then this gives you fertilizer, so you can get better yields from your herbology tables. And then you use the herbs and stuff you grow, like you've got mandrake root, so you can literally just pick that up and pull a little screaming baby out at your enemies. You got Chinese chomping cabbages, which you throw on the ground and they attack people. Venomous tentaculars, which you throw out and they shoot poison at your friends, your enemies. And basically you just come through here, harvest all the ingredients, and then make potions from the ingredients. And the potions are really cool. There's like Idurus, which turns you into stone and then you take less damage. Maxima, which turns your wand hand red and you deal more damage. Focus makes all of your spells come back faster. And Thunder Brew, which like makes lightning strike around you while you're running around fighting enemies, so they take random damage. And then Invisibility Potion, which is a little bit better than the Invisibility spell. That's the Invisibility spell, but enemies can still see your outline and stuff. And then you slowly unlock vivariums. So I've got 3 vivariums, and you can have 12 animals in each one. So yeah, and then you can come in here and then you can care for your animals. So you can come in here and you can brush them. Come in here, brush all your animals, feed your animals, and then they give you animal byproducts like Niffler fur, Giracore feathers, Graphorn horns, unicorn horns, and then you use those horns to upgrade your armor and imbue them with magical powers and stuff. Fun little Niff. So like you gotta catch rare animals as well as just your basic ones, because the basic ones allow you to do the early upgrades, and then the rarer ones allow you to do the higher level upgrades. This is one room with all my little animals in it, all my little prey animals. Well, I've been abandoned so he can play D4 before it shuts off. Yeah, no worries. That's fair enough. Understand. And then this is the other vivarium, which has hippogriffs, Neasels, and Jobberknolls in it. They're not very pretty because they're all shiny, but which doesn't make sense. Shiny. When you brush a hippogriff, their leg starts going. A big dog. Big bird dog. And then there are enemies that you can also get byproduct off, like if you kill Mongol dogs, they give you Mongol fur. You kill dug bugs, dug bogs, big toad. But yeah, in this vivarium, once you've fed them and you've got the animal byproduct, they'll just start flying around and being all cute and shit. Stuck on a rocky ledge, apparently. Nice, good job. What have you done? Good job to you too. The mother for catching her first Pokemon in my game. I thought I'd leave you to do it so then I can look at it in one big surprise. I feel like you can just do a full-on exposure thing.
Places. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
And there are random dragons that fly around as well, which really annoyed me because there's 2 spots missing in my mountable flyers spot. So I thought maybe I could fly a dragon, but you can't. Let me shoot you out of the sky.
Places.
In the bag. Oh, I did.
Professor Howard.
Get out of the kiln.
You're doing it.
Well, you said that we should never get in the kiln, so we got in the kiln. What the bloody hell are you doing in the kiln? Does Mr. Scamander know his bag's being used like this? This is well before Mr. Scamander's time, I believe. Because Dumbledore isn't around. He was a professor, wasn't he?
Places.
Scamander. I need my shiny Pokemon. Purposely avoided all information about the game, so possibly. I'll try not to spoil anything for you, because I know how much I hate spoilers. The vivarium and the room of requirement isn't really a spoiler. You get that pretty early on, and then it just slowly grows. So I wouldn't say that that's a spoiler. Maybe. I really need a male shiny Thestral. Please. Popo, please.
Places.
Yeah, what I'm doing now has nothing to do with the story because I've completed the story. So I'm literally just doing this on my own interests. It's a very boring, repetitive thing I have to do just to get the rare boys. Slightly worried. Although I can now hear that Gandalf Dance remix song playing from the other side of the house. I'm just going to jump into Joppos and just give a little hello to him.
The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. To just trap them. Hey, at this point, it's not a bad idea, right? Maybe if we all do that, we can actually stand a chance. Now the question is, would Wolverine still heal from that? Yo, Tedron, good. That is true.
Oh my god.
That is true. Good point. I'm guessing no. I mean, he can heal. He's got super healing powers, but if with the amount of damage that you are suggesting that you know, Magneto could do to him, he could really mess him up like permanently, you know? Like no healing available. That's what I'm thinking. That's my guess. I mean, if you really want to be technical, like you said, he can do it, so why not?
Slightly worried.
Yeah, Crazy
No.
Ghost Girl, no problem. It's been a while since I have streamed. I actually, last week was my first week back. I am streaming every Monday to Friday now, though. Every weekday. Every weekday. What if I change my screen name to Tasty Peach Moody? Still think I'm cute? Of course, Moody. I gotta unfollow some people. I'm at the cap. Yo, Shoppa, it's a very good thing. Boris will tell you all about it. Boris will tell you all about it. He and I have both done this. He's done it to an even more extensive level than I have. Go to Twitch Tools Commander Root. Compare your following list with your followers, and yeah, anybody who's not following you, unfollow them. That's what I did, and it definitely clears it out. I was telling Boris just yesterday, we were chatting about this in his stream, and I cleared out over 600 followers of like people that I was following, but we cleared them out. Yo, look who's here! It's Gunsage with a Wrecking Ray. Let's go! Come on, Gunsage! I just walked away. I
can't believe there's a
always-
crackhead pad on.
Welcome in, Raiders! I came in like a wrecking ball. Fist bump for Gunsage! So hard in love. All I wanted was to break your walls. All you ever did was break me. Gunsage came in like a wrecking ball. Yeah, I just closed my eyes and swung. Catch it in a blazing fall. All you ever did
I was
was.
I've got 6 beauty
That's
lungs
right.
now. So
Yeah,
I'm going
you
6,
you
22.
break me. Gunsage, bro.
I think you only need 10.
break me.
think.
Gunsage, welcome in, my
Drugs,
guy. How
vapes
you
are
doing? How
bad,
you been? How
okay?
you be? Great to see you.
I've got
Welcome
one
back.
at base
Welcome
and one
home.
on
You
me.
guys are home with
Yeah.
the Joe Bros. You
Rogue
already
City
know.
has a
Gunsage
couple
and
too,
Raiders.
so
Hope you guys are doing
3.
Yeah,
fantastic.
well, Kim
terrific,
and I were
wonderful,
looking
awesome,
for
stupendous.
obsidian.
How
I
was your
grabbed,
stream,
like, 6 or
Gunsage? What did
7.
you guys get into today? And Raiders, welcome in, welcome in. If you don't know me, my name is Jopo. We've got a
So
whole
I've got-
crew here today. So many awesome peeps. Make sure you
The
follow
bloody
everybody you see in the
octopus
chat.
was the hardest. My god.
It's like a reward.
Like a
I've ne-
reward.
My god. It's like there's so many Moses in that area. I think I was getting ganked by like 5 at a time. It's ridiculous.
Moses.
Yeah.
Any good levels?
No, they're all like above like 140, 150, 150. In the middle of nowhere though. Yeah, it's hard though.
I love
Just have to
Moses.
set some traps up. Set
Yeah,
some
I've
traps
got
up.
a 150 and a 145 Moser, and I want another 150.
Oh yeah,
before I
definitely get
start.
him down there.
Yeah, before I start the breeding.
Have you tried to tame the octopus there? The squid?
Yeah, they're very easy.
Oh, are they? Oh.
Yeah.
I found I couldn't even do it. I died.
All you need is a high health
Tweedle.
Tweedle on passive.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Is
so-
is that the only one you can use for?
No, you can use anything, but that's just the best one to use.
Oh, okay.
Hi, my rice. Don't ban me, please.
I'm sorry.
Welcome back.
Yes, the big dinosaur Mosasaurus. That's what we're talking about. They're playing Ark, the dinosaur game.
I spent an expensive item.
Yeah, so all you
So I
need,
paid
Joppo,
70%.
you just take the
I leave for 2
take
seconds,
the
someone
high
comes in
health
and blows up
turtle,
everything, all the
swim
flowers
that
are
right up to it, let it grab it.
So
As
now
long as
all
there's
the
only
progress
one
I paid
around,
for all this
if
expensive
there's multiple, it
items
kind
I
of fucks with it. But you want just swim the turtle into the Tuso's mouth, and then it can't attack anything. Like it'll be attacking the turtle. And then while it's attacking the turtle, you just go in and feed it the black pearls that it needs.
Right. Yeah, it's 30 at a time, isn't it?
Mm,
30 or
on this one, don't worry about that.
broadens the
It's a
mind.
150 is like 2 feeds maybe,
Oh wow, shit.
but that's just because of our taming timer that we have.
Yep, yep.
They are kind of useless. Like, they're too big to have in any base. They're pretty low damage for a massive big dino. But they're really good for, like, taming things.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because they're like, hold on to something.
Places. There.
I was like, I thought I've heard about that. I just got excited that they put dinos in Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy. No, I wish. They do have the Graphorn, which is a big bloody dinosaur looking thing.
You're a dino, Harry.
Roar?
Roar.
Roar. You're gonna go to Hogwarts and learn spells and shit. Gonna learn how to roar and shit.
Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone.
Same as, yeah, America time zone.
No.
17 hours. Is it in Alaska? In America?
Yes. But
America.
it's
Fuck
like
yeah.
further than California. Like,
I don't know American time zones. See, this is basically just a big freaking dinosaur. Come on, fight me. Fight me, you big dinosaur bitch. Rawr. Rawr. Come to save the motherfucking day, yeah, America. Fuck yeah. Ugh. Although, after leveling up my stuff, these things are a little bit too easy to kill.
Bombarder, defend us.
Eric, do you have a bell on your broom?
Professor Howard will never
Yes.
believe this.
Yes, I do.
I actually got
Little
my
bell.
other trivia
Ding, 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 ding. Although, if I had land, I can show you the other brooms. There is one that I really like, but it doesn't suit the rest of my style. It is not the Ember Dash, it is this one, Silver Arrow. This one here.
Hold on. No, just go.
Looks like a
Okay.
butt plug.
Get in my bag.
Get in my butt plug.
So what do you do with
Freedom
your
is
pet?
the only fucking way, hey?
What do you do with that? Well, you just captured it.
Oh, the dinosaur looking thing.
Yeah. No,
You
Graphorn.
can either breed them, sell them, or add them to your vivarium to keep them safe.
Ooh.
But the beast master, or the person you sell the beast to, is an ethical person, so you can sell them to her without it feeling like you're just selling them to be sold for death. Because she's like, she hates poachers. And she's like, if you give me them, they're going to go into nice homes, or they're going to be put into breeding programs to stop things from going extinct.
Settle yourself. I mean, you know.
Very nice.
Don't know what butt plugs you've seen, but you should probably seek counselling for that. It's a big butt plug. It's a giant's butt plug. It's a troll butt.
trivia. How much of a trivia we take about
All of it.
Alright,
Don't
they
you
can't
dare
actually-
swear at me.
Oh, really?
They can't actually.
Decaf coffee.
I feel like I want to say 20%. Like it has to be less, either 20% or less than 20% caffeine.
Decaf coffee is an abomination.
But I know decaf is get everything
Stop swearing at Void.
Just
Castle.
rude.
Must have been
Why
quite
would you say
stately
that
this
even,
time.
Bryce?
2 milligrams. 2 milligrams.
Needs to be
out.
taken
What's the
out.
percentage?
the percentage. So it's got here
saying-
97% is out. So decaffeinated removes about 97%.
You can't Google
No fun if
trivia.
you Google it.
Yeah, but we've already answered.
Trivia.
I've done it.
Wow.
Cannot believe you've done this.
Oh no.
Decaf is essentially for pregnant people, though.
Well, some people like the taste.
Nobody likes the taste of coffee. It just makes you feel like not death.
This guy, man. Yeah, I know.
Actually, there is a coffee called Death Cafe coffee or something.
Liquid
What's
death.
it called?
Decaf coffee is an abomination. It should never be even
Come out
created.
before I fight.
Boy, check out Death Wish coffee.
You want me to die, Papa?
Well, I don't know. You'd have to catch me a bit because, like, I normally have pre-workout because I train. So it's like 375 milligrams of caffeine.
From actual trivia. Sorry, it wasn't me.
Coffee is good, conversation.
You missed the part where it was like we're playing fucking trivia. I'm
My
playing
bad.
trivia. I just have the cheat sheet. Which one?
Portkey. I mean, Blue Flame.
Fly?
Well, I'm gonna in a minute.
I
just
followed
went
him.
back and forth.
I flew flame to the mall.
You're one of the. You're back. Nice to see you again.
Jeez, mine's
Strong.
that was true, just regular spells. That wasn't damage spells.
Is it against a dog? Yeah, they're pretty shitty.
Remember when they
With oat milk. I'll only drink coffee like a wanker now with oat milk. Ugh. Ugh. Thought better of you, mother. Wait, you show me where the tit is on an oat. He looks like a wanker. Which one are you talking about? This guy? He's the broom upgrader.
50 to 70. It only goes to 25.
get called up. No answering, no Googling.
Alright, I'm out. Zip.
What animal from South America has the nickname Chicken of the Trees?
I've heard that name before.
Oh.
Better not be Googling it. What? Okay, you're right. Chicken of the Trees. South America. So I think in the Amazon.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
You think that I'm Googling it when I'm literally on my computer with my hands on my keyboard and mouse? No.
Oh, default time.
You weren't playing a game. You weren't
Chicken of the tree. I wanna...
It's such a hard one because there's so many different species over there. Like,
Yeah. Because?
Is it some kind of frog?
Why would a frog be a chicken of the trees?
it's not a hell. No, it's not a hella monkey. No.
Because I remember watching this on a it was on a
Oh yeah.
documentary. What's that guy's name?
David Attenborough.
David Attenborough. It was something green. It was either a lizard, a frog, or a snake. But I feel like it's not a snot.
Don't have to be specific.
Everything's all.
I'd say that's a hella monkey.
No, that's too. I feel like that's too.
I've got a feeling there is something to do with whatever it was. It couldn't fly; it could only glide between the trees. I have a feeling.
I'm gonna lock in an answer for myself. I'm gonna say a lizard. Some kind of lizard.
Yeah, I'm thinking some kind of reptile. I have no idea.
Okay, I can see you putting in the answer now, and that was the whole point, me not looking at the answer.
If he's going with it, I guess I'll go frog. But I have no idea.
Okay, well, I was semi-correct.
Something strange.
And now I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah, I don't know. Frog, no. Iguana, yes.
Ah, yes. Big lizard. Because its meat tastes like chicken.
Okay.
It is. That's why.
Reptiles and chickens. Reptiles and birds are close.
The answer is in the chat. Take name it. I was purposely ignoring the chat. I could see multiple messages popping up. I was like, if I look at this and there's a spoiler, read.
You done messed up, Aaron!
Man, need a loot pad for gold.
Loot pan.
Talking about Diablo, I think.
Makes sense. I don't like flying around on this fucking butt plug of a
These
broomstick.
rocks have seen better days.
Change it.
I'm in the middle of a combat thing here.
Bombarda!
Oh, no. You get a box. You get a box. You get a box. You get a box. You get a thing. I pulled a Kim.
Sorry.
I pulled a U.
Oh, everyone gets a box.
Z, Z, Z.
Hey, they're there. You might as well use them. Also, it gets through their shield. And stops them from
I was fighting a
spellcasting.
troll.
Distracts them.
Night, night, troll. That is correct. Night, night, indeed.
Nothing to poach an Aaron, sir.
Trolls are usually not that easy. Trying to get one last shiny Thestral, but because I'm not now spawning all over the map to try and get 3 different things at once, they're not spawning back as fast.
Places!
Give me the loot.
Good game.
Yeah.
Oh, look out.
Wait for it.
Yeah, Leviosa is... So without spoiling it, you can upgrade your spells to make them better. Yeah, it just kicked you out. That's weird. Yeah, Leviosa is pretty good. I prefer the freezing one because it lasts a little bit longer. Like I use the freezing one when I'm taming and the Leviosa one when I'm in combat. I just go and start combat with sunlight. There's trolls here.
Trivia. Which country has the highest population of wolves? Actually, Canada, Siberia. I want to go Russia.
I want to say Siberia. Wait, which one? What was it?
Wait, isn't Siberia in
What?
Russia?
Revelio.
What was the question? It was...
What country has the largest population?
Well, the Siberian Husky obviously came out of Siberia.
Yeah, but I thought Siberia was part of Russia.
I don't know. What country has the most wolves? Russia, Siberia, Canada, was it?
Russia.
Thought we'd forget about that goat.
Oh, no,
you
Norway.
nicked.
Leviosa.
You're the one who
Leviosa.
fought Theophilus Harlow.
Leviosa.
You and those cursed centaurs just had to save those snidgets.
Leviosa.
Iona Morgan was a good poacher. All right, you've had your fun.
See, I have a lot of American friends,
Someone get me down!
and they've always mentioned how many are in Canada. And I
Enough!
feel like those
Don't
other
put
ones
me
are
down!
too obvious to be the right answer. I want to say Norway, but I'm gonna lock in Canada. I'm locking it in. Ready?
Now I'm going with Russia.
And I'm not looking at my chat right now, mother. Okay, I'll look now because I've answered.
Revelio.
I'm not.
Think you're clever, don't you? But you won't sneak up on me.
The more you know, the less you wonder.
Incendio.
I'd be impressed by you if I thought souls were hard to kill.
Summertime.
I read a lot of non-fiction as a kid. I have too much in my brain now. Fair enough. It's not useless trivia. It's coming up.
My brain evacuates everything.
Protego. Stupid one.
Vivariums.
Expelliarmus.
Predominantly.
Incendio.
Let me do it for you.
Bombarda.
Do it as the father's head in.
Protego.
No, can't do the father's head in. Trivia good.
I would be concerned if I got that one because wolves are my favourite animals.
Did you get it right?
Yes, I did. I said Canada.
Full of maple
have-
syrup and murder dogs.
They have parks over there. where
Ask
you
him, I
can
usually
see
have an
the
answer
wild
for everything. Nothing wrong with having an answer for everything.
Leviosa.
Latent. AUDHD, isn't that a form of ADHD?
I don't know.
Ain't like.
AUDHD. Australian dual high definition. Nice. Got that hot HD.
I don't know what HD is, but the doctor called and said I got 80 of them bitches.
It's ADHD with a sprinkle of ASD. Oh, I was on the right path. What is ASD? Is that... It's not autism, is it? No.
Autism spectrum disorder.
I'm learning so much.
Oh, great.
I'm right here.
Leviosa.
This is doing the Leviosa, see? It doesn't last as long, so see how it got away?
No need to
I'm
be
not talking to you, not talking to you. Freezing one, it lasts a little bit longer, so it's a little bit better for taming. I was talking to...
You're over the loud combat noise.
I'll just tap you.
Glacius.
So you can freeze it and get it to almost the last taming box before it actually wakes up. Tips for when I eventually get it, maybe this week. Freezing, for sure. There's only one spawn for Thestrals, unicorns, and the other thing, which you don't unlock for a while. Excuse me. Is that freezing one only good for fully upgraded? No, that one isn't fully upgraded actually. The one that I use is the base level one, because I don't use it in combat. I only upgraded my combat stuff mainly, and some potiony stuff. Like, I'll show you the upgrade tree that you can go up. So you got your talent tree. So you got spells, dark arts, core, stealth, and room of requirement. You can sort of pick anywhere that you want to upgrade. You've only got a limited amount, so you can't upgrade all of them to max. So I chose the spells that I use the most, and the ones that have like the coolest sort of upgrade. Stealth, I didn't go full stealth because I don't use it enough. This one is just for everything really, like dodging, blocking. And this one, dark arts, is more like unforgivable. What are they called?
Curses.
Yeah, that's it. Unforgivable curses. That's what the dark arts mainly covers. And you can completely ignore them and just be like, no, not touching. Just combat.
Bombarder! Potatoes! You could bringo!
Ha! Stop right there!
My body is my bone. Stupid one!
No! Levioso! Mind yourself!
Bombarder! Defender! Revelio!
Combat is so fucking good.
I see you!
Expulsion! Stupid one! You better defender!
Sacrificus totalis!
Revelio!
Kill the bitch. Ah, be killing the bitches. Are you fighting Inferni? Yes. Inferior in
No
this.
more happy days!
Do you really think you could have
I'm not done with it. We'd have had I know what you did to our little Morgan, and I'll not forget it. Incendio!
the light go out?
Stop right there!
Learn that in first year, did ya?
Sure.
Cannibal.
Yeah.
What?
Is it
More than nothing!
glass? It's either glass or plastic glass.
Defender. Bombarder.
Potato! You disappoint me!
I'm pretty sure it's glass. Or I think it's glass.
Bombarder. Defender.
Because he kept taking bites of his the hands of people that were trying to feed him through the bars.
Defender. Bombarder. Revelio.
A step further in the past, there's walking around waving a crucifix.
You'll notice you ain't wearing that goblin helmet you stole.
I think I might rather enjoy this.
Yes, he's Fury, by the way. Someone else.
What else? You're the one who found ya. Expulso. Potato. Allow me to put you out. Bombarder. They say you're potato. Quite a violent streak. Bombarder. This has become personal. Someone's taken to the dark arts. Incendio. Expulso!
Ha! If it isn't the Snidget's best friend.
Incendio! Potato! That's the best you can do, is it? Real quick, though. Is that meant to be an attack of some sort?
It's the student who released Treadwell.
Ah, so close. Incendio! There'll be more of that. Potato!
I think not. Pathetic.
Need to use this one instead.
Expulso! Keep your body bind curses to yourself. Confringo. Incendio!
Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson. I thought you'd at least hold your own.
Incendio! Bombarder! Incendio! Potato! That was a mistake.
I won't. What have you done? Levioso!
Bombarder!
Levioso!
I grew up on the bush. That's here. I live in the border. This is at my given time. Are you fighting in fury? Yes, it was. If this is set further in the past, is walking around waving a crucifix work on baddies. No, because all the baddies are also witches and witches. Maybe it's set in Australia. Those spiders look about normal size. Touche, touche. They do. I live in a border of a national park. I have 2 to 3 in my house at any time, given about that size. That's pretty small, Void. Jesus. Did I get glass right?
Yes, you did.
Yes. Serving up the liver with a few Chianti, whatever it was. Some fava beans. It's gonna make it harder just for us, surely. Where are you? Kookaburra and black jays tend to eat the bigger ones. Greek population, Sydney.
Yeah, I was gonna go to Sydney as well.
Settle yourself.
Like, it has a lot of everything, so maybe not the largest Greek population.
Sydney had a lot of like Lebanese gangs going on, and then there was like a massive big fight between some indigenous gangs and some Lebanese gangs that made a lot.
Made the news.
Yeah, made the news for a while. Melbourne, you reckon?
Well, no, I was like...
Well, it is either Sydney or Melbourne. Wait. Can Googling where Cronulla is? That's cheating.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
I know, I thought it was Sydney, but... Don't trust me, just because I got some right doesn't mean I'm the
Mum's Dreams is right. Melbourne. Oh, as of 2022.
My bad. Of course I am, shut up.
Oh, he's got two.
I came looking for booty.
You dick I have is of this here.
Lightweight, baby!
Hey, Kim,
No.
remember that we were going to teach him a lesson?
He's already
Yeah.
done it.
Has he though?
Yeah, I've done some.
Yes, he's already done it.
Well, I wasn't here. Well, he's activated them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I can't activate them.
I mean, you can still do heavyweights. I mean,
Ass.
I won't be that mean. I'll just do another lesson.
Son of a bitch.
Don't talk about his mother like that.
Ew.
Do you even lift, bro? Only when Void makes me.
which is almost every stream.
That is true.
Emotional damage!
Physical damage.
Lifting's overrated.
I'm Pickle Rick!
Alright, pre-workout.
You haven't really taken much notice of my Discord picture.
Yeah,
I most definitely did.
Did you?
I don't know if it's you or if it's someone else.
Actually, that's actually funny because someone else said that. I'm like, why would I have a picture of a dude when I'm not that way inclined?
Can't prejudge anyone.
Very true, very true, very true. How many hours are left at D4? 2, 3?
Cthulhu Doggo, yes. Big Cthulhu Doggo. Shiny Cthulhu Doggo.
Break that. Stay a while and listen.
Oopsie.
Yeah, more than just one.
Nuh-uh.
Places.
Still 6 hours for D4. Nice. Get some Fringo and some Inferno, whatever it's called.
Man, all this time I've only got 2 legs on this game.
2 legs of what?
I'm playing Wizard, and I've just got my weapon and sub-weapon.
Oh, I thought you were playing Ark, and I was like, what legs do you need? Tyrannosaurus arms.
Oh yeah, I've got 22 of them.
Very nice, love your work.
Very little arms too.
Not going to hurt you.
Raw!
Rare XD.
Alright, that's me done. I have to go to bed because I have work.
Go get to work.
Rip.
work tomorrow
Rip.
morning.
Ripperoni.
I was nice and I swapped shifts.
For a later one? Or an early one?
For early.
Ugh.
So I had a late. Look at a string of late 1600s.
Nice
So
to see you, my young
1500s,
friend.
yep, medical field always works in zero, you know, in military hours. For some stupid reason. 0800 is start time.
0800 hours.
Credit Rift. 40. Jesus.
Some sprinting. All I have to do
This is
catch
rather
that.
fun.
What figure did you get out of the D4 box?
Me?
Now that's more like it.
Some maps, some leather hardcover things, just some like game sort of like collectible things. I don't think it came with like a big figure or anything. It came with like a little figure.
Ripped off.
Success.
Yeah, well.
Excellent.
I'll look at what it came with soon. Just give me a sec to finish this. Gotta make sure there's no more trivia questions up in the air, else I might get caught for lying. Beat, whatever it's called.
Did it. Brilliant.
Yes.
This is rather fun.
So times and medications and shit. Yeah. Take it 10 o'clock. Which 10 o'clock? So what field are you in? Chopper? Popper.
Sorry?
What field are you in?
So basically, I'm actually just an assistant at the moment, but I am studying nursing, so I will be a nurse shortly. I'll be working at the same hospital, as I've been informed the other day. So yeah, yeah, I work in emergency, so basically I still do a lot of like, you know, not really sophisticated clinical work, but just basically
Emergency, quick response stuff.
yeah, all the bullshit, you know, pucker moment kind of things when you get code blues and stuff like that coming in. Horrible. Like, you know, you spend all this time like doing your first aid and shit like that, and like, you know, it never really gives you that
Perspective.
like, yeah, exactly, perspective of like, you know, what it's like to be looking at someone with their eyes wide open while you're bouncing off their damn chest and feeling the actual ribs crack under your hands because you're, you know, exerting so much force into the compressions that it actually just, it breaks the ribs. You just feeling them go pop, 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 like. Ooh.
And that is why his name is Popper.
Yeah, I know.
Just
But
put a prefix it with rib popper.
yeah, no, look, it's basically the way they explain it to you, like, cause every time you have a debrief, it's just like, I feel real bad because I just broke, you know, 3-4 ribs.
But they're also breathing still, which is the good thing.
And yeah, no, exactly right. It's just like, well, their airways patent, so basically you did what you were supposed to do. They're alive. It's just like, but it takes you, you know, literally my first one, it took me like a whole 12 hours just to overcome, like, you know, that kind of scenario. It plays in your mind. What, like, you know, you start going through what if I done that, what if I done this.
Yeah, I did did a bit of work in the Townsville floods, and there's a lot of that sort of stuff going on.
Yeah, no, true.
Not pleasant.
Oh yeah, no, look, you know, it's the same as like one of my jobs is like, you know, escorting bodies, you know, corpses or people deceased, I should say deceased, it's probably the proper word for it, to the morgue, and like, you know, we've got to actually go in once, you know, the family have said goodbye and stuff like that, and we've got to prep them for, you know, if they need to, we're waiting for, like, you know, the funeral home to come and collect them and stuff like that, so we've got to get them out of the area, you know, we got to bag and tag them basically.
I'm going to ask before I think about it. Do you want us to talk about this?
Sorry.
Okay. It's okay. Yeah, sometimes I forget that there are a lot of people that don't like talking about it.
Yeah, very sensitive.
But the thing is, that's the only way that a lot of people can get over that sort of stuff, is to just sort of normalize it. If it's a normal part of your job and you talk about it all the time, it becomes less effective and less hard.
Very true. Very true there, Rogue. Very true.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's reality too. Like, you know, it like for my job, it, like, you know, really brings a new meaning to how what is the right word for it? How brittle we are. Like, you know, how
human body is so weak. So weak.
You know, the durability is there, but it's also, it doesn't take much.
Revelio.
But, you know, I could talk about this for hours, but anyway.
Bombarda.
Oh, it's like, you know,
Confringo.
it's exciting, like, especially, you know, the feeling you get when you actually help someone, you know, in such a vulnerable position, it's great. You know, you bring them back from, like, you know, the Reaper, basically.
Yeah. So Mother has commented you need to learn to disassociate pretty early. I'm assuming she has some sort of work in the field as well, because she's talking about time zones in different hospitals.
Mm.
But yeah, yes, I understand. And like working in a place with everyone that also understands definitely helps.
Yeah, I think it's like what she was talking about, is desensitizing yourself to certain situations and scenarios that happen.
Yeah.
It comes with time. Like, I had a lot of when doing, like, you know, I didn't know how to do you know, removal of deceased person until I actually met someone from the university who, you know, was collecting them for studies, and then, like, you know, the mortuary people as well. And, like, the way they help you through things like that and, you know, train you and stuff, it's bloody amazing. Like, you know, it's such a unique thing to be a part of, you know, that process.
Yeah.
And it's a special thing too, like, you know, yeah, it's...
Revelio.
I will say one thing though, and this is something that Chrissy told me, is that you've got to be able to separate yourself from getting, I suppose, attached to the people.
Revelio.
But at the same time, you can't lose the passion for the people.
Exactly.
Have an empathy while
100%.
also still being able to do the job.
100%. 100%.
Because let's face it, nobody wants, you know, someone who's just cold and unemotional, you know, looking after you in that vulnerable time. So you've got to sort of balance between the two.
Yep. Totally agree.
Yeah, I only really have some common ground with it. So like my experiences definitely wouldn't be the same as yours, and vice versa.
Revelio.
But like people that have sort of been the same thing all sort of understand the whole having to disassociate, but not completely, because if you do, then you become unempathetic, and
Wingardium Leviosa.
that's even worse than being sad.
Yeah, that's accurate too. What Mum Streams just said. You need to be able to ask for that help as well.
Yeah, there are a lot of people that aren't comfortable asking for help. Like, there was a lot of my friends that wouldn't ask for help, and when you offered it to them, they kind of did the whole, I'm a man, I don't need help. Which...
Revelio.
It doesn't... It's definitely not how it works.
Overconfidence is dangerous.
Yes.
And especially in the medical field, one bit of medication, you know, could destroy someone.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've had first-hand experience being handled by the medical field when I had my wrist injury. Because, yeah, basically, if they were any later, I wouldn't be sitting here talking now. So.
Oh. There's one thing I do say, especially like in any part, like, you know, emergency or ward, it's not glamorous. It's far from glamorous. Oh my god. I get asked on a regular basis, like, you know, what is it like? And I said, well, if you can handle a lot of things, a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, go for it, but be prepared because, you know, you're doing hygiene on elderly people. It's not glamorous whatsoever. You know, you think if you know, well, basically for, like, you know, parenting, you know, if you're a parent, you know fully what's gonna happen. You start off wiping bums when they're babies, and
in the same way.
You do that when they're like seniors, you know.
Here's some advice from Mother. As someone who's considered senior in my job, for the love of God, please ask. I'm guessing that's for help. I would rather you ask and spend 30 minutes going through something with you than you plowing ahead and fucking up and me having to spend 2 days to fix it.
Hey, man.
Where did you go?
Yeah, look, it's basically for myself going straight into after study as well. It's very hard because, like, you know, we ran out of grad positions. So basically, a grad position is what, like a newly nurse or whatever goes through at the stage. And like, I was informed because I work in the hospital that I've got a full-time job as a you know, on the clinical side as a nurse. But it's not going to be a grad position. So my biggest question to them was, where's support? Is there going to be support? And do I sign some kind of contract whether, like, you know, I do not take full responsibility if something happens because I just don't have the support behind me? You know, they couldn't really answer that question.
Yeah, that, I mean, if you're going into it as a grad position, whatever, you're still learning on the job. So
Yeah. But like going in as not a grad either, because the grad positions are full and you'd be just hired as a nurse.
Yeah.
So straight into the pool without, like, you know, do we get minimal support? Any support?
Training and all that sort of stuff.
People that do that, like, I've had similar people come through my old workplace. If anything, they get more support. They get watched a little bit more closely. All of that sort of stuff. Here you go. As a grad nurse, regardless of grad program or not, they need to provide support to all staff. Which, like, in my experience, not with nursing or medical. Like, people come in as in like a fresh newbie. They literally give them all the attention to make them at least up to standard before. Like, at the same time, the other people that already have sort of a base knowledge get not equal, but, you know, similar treatment. You don't get treated any more special or any less, but the support is definitely, I don't know, you're watched more closely as a undergrad.
Yeah.
Or whatever you call it. Because like their first priority is obviously patience. It has nothing to do with, you know, they're not going to treat you any less because of the way you came in. They want their patients to be as well looked after as possible, which means giving you the best tools that you can get.
Oh yeah, no, exactly right, and that's what it is. It's down to patient safety.
Yeah.
You know, but like I said, I wouldn't even feel confident going in unless I knew I had some kind of like support and like education at hand, basically, to advance my skill set and stuff like that. And yeah, they're like, it's good because I do work with a lot of the coordinators and stuff like that because they do work in emergency. They're emergency nurses.
I've never asked, but how old are you?
I am almost a 40.
Wait, what?
I'm old. I'm old.
Fuck, you
I'm
do
39.
not sound old.
No, I don't look it either.
Crap. I thought I don't want to tell you how old I thought you were.
How old?
16. I was like, fuck, this guy's really mature for his age. Fuck. Well, with that being said, I did think Void was a lot younger too.
Oh.
You will be watched, haha. Also, though, if you're ever not sure, get someone who is. Yeah, that is always good. Good advice.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's always like, you're trying to like find that senior nurse, the one that you actually do trust that's, not,
Ass.
what do you call it? An ass, yeah. Cocky, whatever you want to call it. 'Cause there's plenty of them. There's plenty of them. But then there's also ones that just don't want to know you, to be honest.
That's the same as any job role. There's always going to be people you don't get along with in every single job.
I'll look after you.
Well, on that note, I'm going to head off, guys and girls.
No worries.
Enjoy.
At the end of the day, the doctors are fucking useless. The nurses are the real heroes. That is from a completely unbiased opinion, I'm assuming.
Agreed.
Amen to that comment. Amen. That is just 100%. You try getting these doctors to set up these bloody lines and every other bloody pump.
Yep.
Mate, oh my god. Ask any nurse how that is done. They do it blindfolded.
They shouldn't, but they will do.
Their sleep patterns. Where is it? I'll try and find it. But there was a nice meme. You hear all these like dream state music melody things, and nurses is the basic beeps of the machine.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah. All right, guys.
On another
Peace.
adventure,
Have a good
are we?
night. Cheers for joining.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. 6
This
viewers.
could prove dangerous if I'm not.
Thank you for your insights, mother.
Bombarda! Revelio.
Man, you really can't tell anyone's age anymore. No, you can't. Everybody thought that I was like 18, 17, and then I grew a beard and they're like, 30? Fucking no! Man have beard?
I knew Papa was older than 16, but I didn't think he was almost the same age as me.
I've always been told I'm older than I am, which sucks. Yeah, that's a bit.
But hang on, I didn't think you thought I was younger.
Who?
You, because when I told you how old I was, you're like, yeah, seems legit.
No, you didn't.
Really?
No.
Because I hear myself on your stream, and it's like, yeah, no, I sound old.
Really? Father shaves his beard off, he turns into a 12-year-old. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna sit here and listen to a bit. I'm sorry. I'm gonna guess you're 25 this year. That is because I have 98 in my name. You think you're slick.
Revelio.
And it also says in your bio, 25-year-old Australian.
Yeah, true. True. Hmm?
I'm stuck. In this room.
Walk towards the wall. Maybe other wall. Same. Oh, I know where you are. Keep running around the corner. Yeah, through that door. Round to the right. Right there. Oh boy.
Flipendo. Revelio.
What?
This is reading Mum Stream's comment. Well, shit, I didn't read that.
Shit. Yeah, I see you.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Lean Fury.
Accio.
When a
Wingardium
mummy
Leviosa.
Ashwinder and a daddy Ashwinder. Going to go in a specific way. No!
Flipendo.
Why does Flipendo not work how it's meant to?
Here's a good test. See how old Mum
Hey.
thinks.
What do you think of him?
I don't think we've said my age yet.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
The results may shock you.
Dun dun dun.
Flipendo.
Please know I take no offense. So, guess away. I genuinely find it funny because a lot of people seem to think I'm younger for some reason, and fuck knows why.
You're a millennial.
Oh my god.
You can't be mad at me, I didn't say it.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Stop flipping.
No, I'm just extremely childish at heart, that's all it is.
A big age range that he doesn't fit in. Why no rotate? Kim? No, you're probably busy.
You're not too far off. Not too far.
Mother knows everything, Void.
Mm.
Mother knows
Best.
Best. No. Couple extra years on top of that, but not by much. I'm 41.
Look, viewers. Excuse me. I don't like this broom. Based on the senior nurse comment.
See, I'm going to go with it's never a polite thing to guess a woman.
It isn't. You seen the lug I'm married to? I haven't seen him, no. I've played with him.
I have seen him.
Alright, well I gotta go see him now before I make my judgments. Alright. Oh, his name's not the father though.
It's Marcus. Marcus 3321.
He's got some good quality video.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Found some really nice ones.
Nice,
Found some
nice,
really
very
nice
nice.
affixes on legendaries, but the items themselves are worse than what I'm wearing by a long mile.
Oh,
So I don't want to lose. Oh, I don't want to lose the stats and stuff on my gear just for the buffs.
again. No, I should have used that. Yeah,
I want to say an age, but I'm not very good at guessing people's ages. Evidently.
Oh, did I? Oh, crap. Sorry. Crap. This guy.
I wanna say early 30s, like 32,
I think you died the majority of the time by not
34-ish.
using your potions.
Yeah, that's why I'm dying.
It's because you're not paying attention, so you don't know you need to heal.
Yeah. And being in D3 for so long, I'm so used to only having one potion. Not like before, 4 or 5.
Well, shit. And you're younger.
Oh, what's that? Oh, alright.
Oh no, why is my video unavailable? That's not a good thing. Why is video unavailable? Why is stream unavailable? Wait, is my stream unavailable?
Yeah, I'm watching you.
Okay, it's back. Oh! Calls you a millennial, but is a millennial?
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
I mean, we were kind of only talking about this like yesterday or the day before when I had the epiphany on the way home.
What was the epiphany?
About how I was leaving college when you were fucking born.
Yeah, but like I get roped into both groups because like I think I'm like Gen Z or something. Like I get judged like a millennial by adults, and then I get treated like a fucking child by millennials. I got the worst of both worlds. Generalization. Damn it.
Everything's all right
now.
Revelio. Glaciers.
So what you're telling us, Mum, is that you're a young gotcha.
A youngin?
A young whippersnapper.
Oh no, you do that too well. I don't like that. These kids out here not covering their ankles.
Get off my lawn.
Turning on December, so as Bullfed have to tell me, you're just a baby.
I'm just a baby.
I'm just a baby.
Revelio.
I am glad I did not say what age I thought she was.
I wasn't that far off. Only like 3 to 4 years.
I was not. Jeebus. Since you've said that my beard looks good in the side view, I hate how it looks from the front view now.
I feel more bad for father because I was thinking he was like 36 to 38.
So was I. But again, I'm not very good at ages. said, I'm used to being overaged.
One less poacher in.
Biggest compliment I ever got was one of the girls at work who doesn't work anymore. We were out at the smokers hut having a break, and she found out that it was like my 40th birthday or something. She thought I was kidding. Like, no, you're only like 30 or something. I was just like, thanks. No.
Well, which one of them was yours, Mother?
There are perks to it, Mum streams. See? It's...
This looks intriguing. Who lived here, I wonder?
No ID required.
Revelio.
Oh, that's rough.
We've got her, boys.
That was rough.
Accio.
Being in the playground with the siblings and then asking which kids were mine. Ouch.
Back in my day.
Get off my lawn, you young...
And his name is John C. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
That hurt my vocals.
Levioso.
Levioso. I'm awake now. Good. Oh boy, oh boy.
No, you want this one for that.
I turned it down.
God damn it.
Is that what it was?
Nah, the air horn.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Honestly, every time I try to do something fun or exciting, you make it not that way.
Give me a damn shiny Thestral. Is that too much to ask?
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Revelio.
No.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
It's
No!
almost a jinx.
No!
Yes, it was.
No!
No. Oh, God.
No. Superman, no.
Sauce. Glacius. Bombarder.
You done messed up, Aaron!
Aloha Mora.
We've gotten into parts of Vikings that I haven't seen yet.
Ooh.
Be free, little Kneasel. Bye, little cat.
Where'd Jay Quellen at?
Hey, Quillen? You mean Jacqueline? Son of a bitch!
Glacius.
Ooh, gimme. Oh, I found the final one. I found it. No, I need. Here I am.
I'll look after you.
I appreciate, but I just caught the final shiny that I need. Yes. Slay. Slay your enemies.
You've made marvelous improvements here.
I know I have. You don't need to tell me. I know. And now I'm getting the breeding going of all my shinies to fill up the rest of my spaces. I am done. I have done every challenge that I have set myself out.
Everything's all right now.
Yes. And now I can start
Professor
removing
Howard will never believe this.
Aw, that is adorable for the moon calves, Kim. They have a little moon.
I know.
You're gonna be a daddy. Nice. Take out one more Thestral.
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
So now I'm going to have all shinies and then a baby for each shiny. Can you tell that I'm happy? I'm so excited.
No, I could never tell. You being excited about breeding animals? Never.
Did you add a shout out for her? Did I add a shout out for her?
No, I just know how to make shoutouts.
So do I, but I don't know how they did that. See, I have this way. See if it actually posts. There we go. It did.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
Yeah, but I've got it on my stream deck.
Oh. No, if you just exclamation mark SO, it's the command for it.
Yeah, it never really worked before. I had to add. I think I added it into my pod.
Also, thanks for the shout out.
It's okay.
I have chocolate again.
Why did you tell her?
Wifey had lots and lots of Easter eggs that she bought, and she put them in a big jar. Mistakenly, she put it next to my computer. She just wanted me to have chocolate. She is currently making another iced coffee too.
Very nice. Why is it not in here?
Comment from the kitchen. Almost done. Don't worry.
What's this?
Wifey heard me say that she was making iced coffee, and she called out from the kitchen. Almost done. Don't worry.
Very cute. Kim, I'm done. I need $1. Dollar is what I need. Hey.
You've made marvelous
$1.
$1 is what I need. Hey. Hey. Alright, I am happy. I'm very happy.
You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
He was a lot easier to catch than you.
I don't know if he's still here. Eat my rice. Is he still here?
I'm here for the trivia.
Hi, Mom. You're not my dad. Hi, dear.
You're not my dad. No, she's your mother. Had you when you were 4 years old.
She had me when I was 4 years old.
You know what I meant.
Oh, you're done, are you?
That's all I wanted to do today.